Hello everyone, this is Tim. I apologize for the shaky cam here. I'm just resting my phone on top of my steering wheel. I've got a few minutes here before work. I'm in Acme, PA, sort of in the middle of nowhere up here in sort of by Mount Pleasant, PA. There's a lake in front of me over there. But it's been a while since I filmed something, and as I was driving up here, I thought of a memory, something that I helped out with here. I was at work, and sorry for the background noise. I was driving down the road, and my brain didn't know what it was seeing because I had to stop. There was something big in the middle of the road, so I hit the brake, and I remember just staring at it, being confused because what I was seeing didn't make sense to my brain. I think the correct terminology for it is what I was seeing did not fit in any schema that I had previously set up before. And what I was seeing was a car that was flipped over on its roof and tilted at a strange angle, so the outline of the shape didn't really match what a car should look like, So, but eventually it kind of made sense, oh wow, that's a car. And it was weird because it wasn't moving either. Everything was perfectly still. And I think the main thing that helped me snap out of that, that sort of sudden appearance of something strange and unusual, which is useful for RPGs, right? Is that this little girl's leg was kicking out the window, and it was upside down, and she was trapped in her car seat. So I think that's when my dad instincts kind of kicked in, and I was working with two other staff, and I had a client at the time, and I told them, watch the client, I got to go help out. So I just ran out, and I got the little girl out of her car seat, which was really hard. Those snaps, there was her weight was on them, so it was hard to get her out. But I sort of got her out the window, and my arms were bleeding and stuff. And I just remember too, I'm just sort of thinking about the memory, is that while I was holding her in my arms, I just wanted to protect her from everything. I wanted to, comfort her. And I just remember she wasn't crying or anything, so I thought maybe she's in shock. And she had messed up her finger kind of bad. And the mother, that's the next thing I moved on to once I passed the girl off to one of my coworkers. Her hair had flown out an open window, went underneath or on top of the roof. So when she flipped over, it was road, her hair, the roof of the car. So the weight of the car was keeping her ponytail, which she had really thick hair, trapped there. And she was upside down. And her neck was at this disgusting angle. And I've actually used that visual imagery in a couple games just because of how disturbed it made me. And if you're an EMT out there, or you have people that are EMTs or first responders in your life, give them a lot of credit, because I can't imagine coming across a scene like that every, multiple times a shift every week, just piled on top of each other. Because I had flashbacks and stuff about this, how creepy this whole situation was. An old guy pulled up with an old fishing knife, and I had to actually cut her ponytail so that she could get free of the vehicle, and then we got her out. I also got a weird chunk of glass in my ear that was in there for 6 months. I thought it was just blood that had got in there, because, my blood or the woman's blood from her arm. But, there was a chunk of safety glass in my ear for years. Or, not years, for months, for 6 months. I remember getting a Q-tip and trying to get it out of there. I don't know. So this is the whole situation I'm trying to spin into an RPG topic is, one, when you come across something unusual, bizarre, instead of just naming that thing, try to use descriptive words to kind of beat around the bush and have the players guessing. Because that's basically what my brain was doing when I came across that scene. It didn't really make sense to me what I was looking at, what I was beholding. Two is just that idea of surprise. I think I rolled a 1 or 2 on a d6, old school D&D. I was surprised when I came across that scene, and I didn't react you would think you would react. It feels like I sat there for a couple minutes, but I think it was probably only for 30 seconds. But that time slows down too, so that was interesting. I don't know, just some random thoughts about that scene, and helping someone else out. I had a couple people that come up to me and tell me I was a hero or whatever, and I'll be honest, I felt awkward and weird about that. I didn't really like that. I was oh well, anybody would do that kind of situation, or do that kind of stuff if they were thrust into that situation. So I don't know, maybe the characters feel like that too. Like they don't really like to be have that fame and renown. I had some high-ranking management come by just to make sure I was okay and stuff, which was very cool. But at the same time, it was like unwanted attention. I just wanted to get back to work, you know. So that's it. I'll try to post this up here soon. I gotta head into work. So from Acme, PA, this is Tim, Samwise 7 RPG, and apparently I can still film videos. All right, we'll talk to you later.